Yes, I will tell you the 5 best animes to watch and throw away or watch with one hand, the others. There are 50 new anime to try this season, and you don't want to waste your time. So here's the hack. Watch this video. I will only talk about the new anime. I will describe you the anime in 1 minute or less. Try to guess which ones are the top 5 right now. And for now, I'll leave the 5 best animes till the end. And if you stay till the end, I have a new anime that most people don't know about that can probably replace Solo Leveling for you. Okay, the first anime is The Beginning After the End. A lot of people think it's like Mushoku Tensei, Jobless Reincarnation, but it's not really because he's not doing any pedophile shit, and his mom and dad really love him, and he's not some fat dork from another world. The only thing that's similar is that they're overpowered when they get into this world, and he's a fucking baby. I don't know how fast he's gonna evolve from this thing, but he's got like the power of a god already. And I understand that before this, he was the strongest knight warrior to protect and fight people, but now he's just a baby who reads very hard books to read, and somehow has this power to beat even adults. I'll be honest, this is a manhwa, so I support it because I really want Korean manhwa to be adapted more, but it's not worth the watch unless you like that type of style. Pass. Plus, his mom doesn't have big-ass titties, so you get the debuff there. And much less waifu, which could be a positive or negative for you. From Old Country Bumpkin to Master Swordsman. So this is an anime where, ironically, that last one wasn't about pedophiles, but this one isn't either, except he's an old man who hasn't been married yet. As the title suggested, he used to be one of the strongest swordsmen. I mean, he's still strong, but he used to teach classes, and a bunch of kids who graduated come back, mostly girls who want to end up flirting with him because they have big tits and ass. And his grandpa is done having him at home. He doesn't do shit with his life anymore. He doesn't even teach anymore. But now that all these hot women are here, he gets up, and he's up both ways. And he goes and teaches some punk kid who says that he's weak some respect, and he slaps him in the face. And now he has a whole class of people who know that he's still one of the strongest. So people who should be watching this are the people who like very strong main characters that are kind of overpowered, fucking hot chicks who are on his cock, and you love the idea of people doubting you, and you slap them with the back of the hand really hard, and now they start crying and respecting at the same time. I gotta give this one a pass in my book. Go watch. And how many old man anime like this have you watched? So this anime is interesting. Can a boy and a girl's friendship survive? It's an age-old question that even scientists can't even find the answer to. There's a boy and a girl, and they've been friends for 2 full years. They promised each other they would not fall in love with each other. Bullshit, the girl already fell in with the guy right off the bat. And it gets even worse because he ends up finding his childhood best friend at a vending machine that they don't even recognize each other. Damn, she's a lot hotter than this girl who he became friends with for 2 full years. So there you go, there's the answer. No. The answer is no, so you don't even have to watch this anime if that's what you came here for. But if you came here for a love triangle, who's going to end up with the main character? This is for you. Also, there's some pretty good scenes in this, and it's pretty heartwarming at times. So if you like shows like Hokkaido Girls or Shikamori's Not Just a Cutie, even if you just like shoujo, this is an anime to watch. Trust me. It definitely gets a pass on my list. Alright, be honest here. How many anime with girls with short blue hair have you watched? This anime, for me, I wish I knew, comes with a furry warning. If you don't like furry shit, don't watch this, because, spoilers, there's a full-on fox girl and he tells her to take her clothes off. And I was like, whoa, buddy, what's going on? If we could put aside all the weird furriness with the elves and all that shit, it's a pretty cool anime. He's a self-taught healer who can also do magic and fight with swords, which I think is pretty cool. And let's be honest, slavery is not cool in real life, but an anime could be fucking hot because now you own that person. That's going to be taken out of context, but fuck it, you know what I mean. While he's beating up slave owners because they're trash, he ends up being the good guy, and once he gets the contract, he rips it up and tells them to run away. But first, let me heal you, give you a full course meal, give you a kiss, and then you can leave. But props to this guy because he came from dirt and now he rose above even the people who got taught from some of the elite people, but he doesn't give a fuck. He opened a clinic and that shit is making bang. If you're interested, it's a pass for me, but the brilliant healer's new life in the shadows. You're probably not going to get a lot of furry anime like this, so enjoy. From the creator of Rent-A-Girlfriend, the Shiunji Family Children is an anime that can make you very uncomfortable because they're all related and they're all very horny. So is incest wincest? Maybe for this anime it is. All the way until half the episode, and it's someone's birthday party, the old man lets the cat out of the bag and says, none of you guys are related except the two people that look related. Wow, it's time to fuck. Except they're a little embarrassed because up to this point they've been acting kawaii and stuff like that to each other and now that they want to show their full hand to each other, it can be kind of awkward. Fortunately, he's not the only brother in the girl harem, but the other brother doesn't look like he cares for any of the girls that he likes, so whew, he's safe. If you have watched this anime, tell me, who's in the lead, who is your favorite girl, and do you think this is weird at all? Because I'm gonna tell you this right now, coming from someone who has siblings, no matter how horny you are, this is weird. It's just awkward as fuck. Still, be weird, go watch it. There's way worse in this season. Now, if we're talking an anime that I don't think most people should even watch, it's the unaware Atelier Meister. It's about some dumb little kid who got fired from one of the strongest teams because they assumed that he was really weak because he can't do shit, only to go to a job recruitment center where they find out that he's actually OP and that he's stronger than most people at this place because he does deserve to be an S tier. So even though he looks kind of like a bitch, he goes and works construction, where they have to fire him because he's so good at his job. There's no more jobs for him to even work until one of the best things in this anime, some big titty anime chick comes out and says, I need some help making money, and boy does this guy know how to make fucking cash. Hey, no one's complaining. They sleep in a tent and she gets naked for him, and it's insane. So he has the power to make little jewels into giant rare jewels that she can go and sell for tons and tons of money at some gold for cash store, and they even threaten her there because there's no way someone like her can get that much treasure. Well, she can, and now she wants to be a gold digger and get the money from him. And before anyone says, she didn't do that, she didn't care for him before they even started this, so trash. Just watch this one hand only. Summer Pockets feels like an anime that came out of 2014 because the premise is pretty stupid and it looks just like Kowloon. Not sure if it is the same studio, but the big eyeballs, the really quiet, high-pitched girls. I mean, the premise is if you have your shirt off, you go to jail. How the fuck is that even possible? Plus, there's a lot of tasteful scenes in here that you're gonna want to watch. I feel like I've been saying that a lot. It must be because summer's coming and they know what we're all feeling during that time. Unfortunately, the only reason why he came on this island is because his grandmother has passed away, and now he's left with basically nothing. A motorcycle, a harem, a house. Why? How could this happen to him? They should hire him as a security guard because he's driving around that motorcycle all around the island at night even. So when do you fucking sleep? He can't. He's just like every other nerd. The blue light in my video games is knocking my sleep out. I'm insomniac and now I have to take melatonin every fucking night. But it's alright, I got the bros on the other line and we're just gonna chill all night playing games. Yo, bullshit. Go watch this though, it's pretty good. It's worth your time. If you're looking for a revenge anime that has an awesome ending but terrible beginning because it's a gaslight anime, you should definitely watch I'm the Evil Lord of the Intergalactic Empire. Plot wise and everything like that, it's gonna be a terrible show. But if you like the trash, if you like the in the gutters type of anime, this is it. It's a whole fucking drama anime, but spoilers, if you don't want to hear this, skip forward. He used to have a beautiful family, and out of nowhere, his family leaves him because he finds out that his wife cheats on him and his daughter's a fucking idiot. And he gets treated like shit at work, and his only time he gets to just relax and feel good about himself is at home with his beautiful family that he doesn't have anymore. And to top off this ice cream sandwich, it's insane. The person she's cheating with is his boss. His fucking damn boss. And his terrible boss ends up almost suing him because his boss commits fraud and ends up telling him he embezzled money into his own bank account with the business money. So he gets fired and he fucking does construction now. Going home, he almost feels like killing himself, and the guard from a different world isekais him into whatever world he wants to be in, and he chooses a little boy who is overpowered and rich, who fights with robots and owns big titty AI girls. Not bad. Trash. So I'll skip this. Now, talking about guilty pleasure, this is probably the one for me this season. Please put them on, Takamine-san. It's the king queen of anime ecchi this season. There is no better friendship, tits, ass. It's probably going to be a harem and smutty plot. Fucking fantastic. Not gonna ruin it for you. Go watch if you know what I mean. Let's just say there's more good coming out of this anime than bad. When you think of rock and roll, what do you think of? Maybe rock bands from the 80s, 90s? Perhaps Imagine Dragons or Kiss or Panic at the Disco. Let's just throw in 21 Pilots for the popularity. But you'll notice none of them have females in it. In this anime, it's only females and they just play rock music. One of the girls was poor at one point, and then her mom got married and now she's rich. So when everyone at her rich school loves classical music and thinks the rock music's for the devil, she thinks that's fucking crazy. And it is, to be honest. She ends up meeting another rich girl who isn't like the other girls. She loves rock music, and then she goes to a very empty school that's just laying around somewhere in the forest, and she plays her drums there, and she goes pretty hard at them. One casual random day, the blonde girl ends up meeting her there, and they have a competitive jam sesh that I don't really play either instrument, guitar or drums. They sounded very good to me, except the actual rich girl who plays drums calls the other girl fucking garbage and get the fuck out of my face. We're all surprised, so if any band anime you're gonna watch this season, watch this one. It's the best one. She was born a saint, and when everyone figures out that she's really good at everything, they want stuff from her. So she tries her best to help them out, but she's really bad at being social, so they end up saying fuck off with her, and they end up choosing her little sister, who's more social, more cute, more smarter, and even her husband leaves her for her sister. This fucking guy is so fucked up that he ends up selling her off to another country, and people would think, oh damn, her life's just gonna get worse and worse, but nah. It's actually way better. More men, more opportunities, better life. People are not gonna be fucking rude to you, and those dumbasses can just go suck a dick. I mean, can you imagine that you're this goddess that people really appreciate because you're helping them out in every way that you can, and instead of being kind that you actually help them, they end up choosing your sibling? And nothing wrong with that, but still, what the fuck? And what the fuck's exactly what I'm thinking when I'm watching this anime. And before we get into this really close to hentai anime that you might want to watch, the previous anime is called The Two Perfect Saint, tossed aside by my fiancé and sold to another kingdom. Let me just say this, spoilers, she's a sex robot. Exactly, right? You're either gonna run to it, or you're just gonna be like, that was not written well. Skip. Look, if you don't like getting your fingers dirty, get the fuck out of my kitchen. But for the ones they are, let's talk. She's the school's perfect idol. Beautiful, nice hair, big tits. What else do you want? And now we have a lucky winner. He's introverted, he's quiet, and doesn't have that many friends. But she wants to get in his pants tonight, after he fixes her. Well, this anime can lead to full-on a hentai porn thing. They're not. It's gonna be a romantic comedy where he's gonna try to stop her from taking her clothes off, but she can't. Boom. Nips everywhere. Uncensored version already out. It's alright. It gets pretty bland, the story, and the nudity gets, unless you like the way that she looks exactly. She looks too moe for me, so I'm gonna have to pass on this one. But it's a definitely watch with one hand only type of anime, so go binge it. The anime is called Makina-san's A Love Robot. Hey, look, when they end up making robots for everyone to buy, she's gonna be fucking successful. She ends up being very happy for her 17th birthday. I mean, she's 17. She has one big surprise for her to come up. She's dying. And who tells her favorite professor? And so obviously the question next is, how do I not die? Well, she has a curse. Only way to not die from this, if it even works, is to collect 1,000 teardrops to create seeds that can cure this death curse. But the only problem is, she starts off in her town and figures out not that many people want to cry every single day, so she's gonna have to get on that broom, get the fuck around the world, and travel some more, because that's how you get tears from everyone. Yeah, so if you like slice of life, girls talking to girls, doing girl stuff, and a little bit of mystery in it with some surprises, and if the mystery is not enticing you to watch this anime, then don't. It's called Once Upon a Witch's Dream. This is actually an anime that if I wasn't watching like 10 anime already, then I'd probably watch this with someone. My anime queue is already full, so if you're watching, let me know what it's about after episode 1 in the comment section below. So you know how I was talking about waifu robots and it's gonna be awesome when we get them? Well, your Forma, the anime, actually is talking about that. Robots seem like a good idea. They can help you cook, they can take care of the kids sometimes, and etc, etc. But what happens when they leak all your audio files, what you said about someone, also where you went, who you were talking to? This could be great for cops, but for random people that don't know you, this can leak terrible news for you. Fortunately, there's one robot who can probably solve this mystery. There's only one problem. Every time she has a partner, when they work with her, she fries their brain. They end up sending them back to manufacturers because they're awful, and now she's partnerless, which she can't go without a partner. Fortunately, a very smart and handsome, strong robot ends up accompanying her, and now they're a duo that can probably solve every case anyone puts in their face, except his really bad jokes he makes to her, because they have to be a comedy duo. If you like mystery detective type of anime, this is for you. This is definitely going to have to be a pass for me. You've heard of manga and manhwa and light novel adaptations, but have you ever heard of American novel adaptations? In the new anime and Shirley. If you haven't read the book already, which most of you probably fucking haven't, you don't read anymore. But it's about an orphan girl who really wants to have foster parents. Nobody takes her as a boy, and when they get home and they find out it's a girl, they want to toss her back into the trash can that they got her in. Of course, Aunt Shirley is really upset. She doesn't want to go back to all that jungle shit. So when they want to just give her to someone else, I mean, nobody really wants to adopt right now. They go so far, they have to get in a carriage and ride all the way across the town, across the pond, across the city, and boom, into a terrible family. They can't fucking leave her in. They're fucking awful. So they take her back home and deal with her. It's pretty funny. The studio that made this anime was the Answer Studio, and I got the answer for them. No, I'm skipping this anime. Although if you like good anime, put this down on your list. You must watch it. Imagine at the age of 16, everyone gets blessed by an animal spirit. If you're a cute girl, you probably want a nice little rabbit or a small tiger. And if you're a guy, you want something huge and buff with roids. And Sophia here is a shy girl who's the daughter of some king. And she's been waiting 10 whole years to figure out which animal is going to be given to her. And when she's blessed with the spirit god of the gorillas, she's fucking pissed. And even though she wants to write in her tiny notebook, talk to her girlies, and sip on tea, she's one of the strongest in the school. So they're going to want her to be part of the army. When you're stronger than most guys, they're going to want you to be on their team. Fortunately for her team is a bunch of hotties. She ends up in a reverse harem with a bunch of strong dudes, which, if you like this type of anime, go for it. But for someone who doesn't really care about hot dudes, skip. I don't even know what I thought about that much. It's an obvious skip for me. The anime is called The Gorilla God's Go to Girl. Say that 5 times fast. Yaiba Samurai Legend is obviously by the creator of Case Closed. They look just like the characters. So if you like that old school feeling of anime, this is the new type of anime that's kind of like that. A little boy has been training in the forest with his dad for many years, and he decides to come back to Japan having no social awareness or concept of anything. And so he flips her skirt, fights random people, doesn't even know what to do with himself. But the dumbest thing is she tells him there's strong warriors in her school, and he gets horny. He doesn't believe it until some random kid that's very good at kendo matches his level. And now he has no choice but to stay with her so he can keep training and get better and stronger for the people in Japan so he can knock their teeth out. I'm definitely watching this one because it's up my alley. I like the way it's going. Hopefully it doesn't get worse by the end. She made one good manga, and ever since, her editor has not liked any of them, so she never gets published. Her editor tells her to go around Japan and go on a trip because she's only 18 and there's so much of the world she needs to experience first so she can put it in manga form. I mean, all she does is read manga, think about manga, dream about manga, so she has no real life experience at all. I'm gonna cut it short here. It feels like an ad to go around Japan and go there if you're a foreigner, so big pass. Some female ninja left her village and now she finds herself with an assassin who wants to kill her, unless she joins her team. And the assassin isn't even complimenting her on her skills. All she wants is for her to hide all the bodies that she kills. And in exchange, this high school girl will let this random ninja girl live with her, and together they'll become one of the strongest duos that can rank up in the ladder of jobs, so they can get paid more and become more popular as assassins and ninjas. As you can tell, it's a comedy anime, but there's no ecchi in it so far, I think. I mean, she has big boobs, but they're not gonna do anything besides like tickle her or something. And for that reason, I'm out. I'm not going to watch a ninja and assassin under one roof. Oh, boring. Apocalypse Hotel is kind of a sad story. All these robots are prepping every morning and happy for the first customer to enter and be a guest at the hotel. If you saw how much they do, they smile, they clean beds, they prep food every morning, and you won't guess how many people actually visit their hotel. None. Humanity's dead, and they haven't seen anyone for over 100 years. And before anyone starts crying, at the end of the episode, you figure out that there is people still alive, and now they're overly joyed because this is what they've been waiting for their whole life. This anime gets a thumbs up for me. If you want to watch it, I approve. I don't think this anime is going to get worse, but I also don't think it's going to get better than this. This next anime comes in the, whoa, this is hentai, but you must watch. So this hero with the harem finally did it. he beat the Demon King and he beat the whole isekai. So now he gets his wish granted, he goes back to his real world. Once at the real world, he finds out that the big titty dark elf somehow is isekai back into his world and wants to fuck him every day. Spoilers, eventually his whole harem comes into his real world, and real life harem, fucking hot. It's a must watch. I'm watching it, kind of. Nothing else has to be said. You're either gonna watch it or not. It's one of those animes. Mono's about a girls club who ends up really liking photography, and they like photos and cameras so much they want to find everything that can take a picture and shoot video or take a picture with it. And just as boring as that sounds, school wanted to make this shut down because nobody's gonna want to join that until a manga artist asks them to become a main character for the manga and the school saves it. So now they're doing exactly what they want to do. Take pictures of photos, videos with random shit that they find on the ground. Pass for me, but if you like cute girls, cute things, open the door, it's for you. Catch Me at the Ballpark is one of those animes that are kind of weird, but it's maybe a trash anime you want to watch. So this grown adult after work loves to watch baseball, so he's fortunate enough to work next to a baseball stadium where he can purchase tickets every day. You won't believe, he orders beer there and gets served a beer from one of the most beautiful girls ever. And best of all, she has no customers except him, and she has never talked to another guy before, and that's basically the whole anime. Two awkward people flirting with each other, and him talking to some of the cutest girls he's ever seen in his life. I guess beer is the only way to talk to hot chicks if you're a dorky guy, right? If you like cheesy detective movies or cartoons or anything like that, or episodic mysteries that you might be able to solve, and some cringy girl who is not very good at it, and sprinkle in a bunch of actually good detectives, it's gonna be a very fun, strange show to watch. And of course I can't talk more about it because anything else would be spoiling it. It's called The Dinner Table Detectives. I have done something wrong. I have never played a Guilty Gear game, but when I watch this anime, there's a lot of likable characters, except I can tell this anime is probably going to be very bad, since there's barely any video game adaptations are actually good. They always derive from the actual plot, or they're too damn fucking slow. So unfortunately I can't recommend Guilty Gear Strive, but I can recommend Food for the Soul. If you like cute girls trying out different foods, trying to study for university, hanging out with each other and trying more delicious foods, this is for you. Besides that, it's not anything very special, so if that's not for you, get out of here. He has unfortunately never had a power, and all these animals are trying to fight this whole village, and it's actually working for them. So when he's almost going to die, he conjures up one of the rarest powers, except it's very weak, and the dumb pig doesn't get killed. After fighting for his life, he throws sand in its eyes and makes him fall over a waterfall and end this monster's life. But that's not the only one, that's one of them only. So what he's gonna do if he's so weak? He has to keep training and get stronger to save his whole family and his town. I have high hopes for this anime, except on Mall it has a 6.7, so I'm not so sure. But I would watch at least 6 episodes of them. The anime is called Teogonia, and that's probably wrong, but if you know how to pronounce it, leave it in the comment section below. Get ready for another mystery detective anime. So this one is a little bit more funnier because it's about a schoolgirl who on the bus ends up being the detective on whose wallet this is, and it's not who you think it is. So it's a fun game that you could play at home that you actually can solve. Fortunately, there's actually an adult detective there and he solves the crime, but turns out to be he's also a teacher at her school, and now they have to team up and solve the mystery of the school. So if I haven't said mystery enough for you, and if you don't know what this anime is going to be about, what the fuck? These next anime are just all basically the same, just it's either girls or guys. Mayabashi Witches is just a group of girls, a frog, and a dream. Oh, and they also have to work, so kind of bad, but it's a pretty easy job and not many people enter except females. Precision Orchestra is very similar, just a group of girls fighting crime with their magical powers. If you like Skittles hair in your anime, this is perfect for you because it's cute, it's easy to understand, and it takes a dumbass to watch. Perfect. And this one's even more dumb, and they're fruity as hell. He used to be a boxer, and now he's sent to this fucking school with a bunch of, let's just call it what it is, yaoi bitch. At any point they can start kissing, and that's not the show for me. But if it's for you, it's called Classic Stars. Go watch it. Alright, we're done with all the musical shit. Next one is Everyday Host, and that's just about the reality of being a host. They're hoes. Let's just be honest, bops. And one of the people there are new, and they want to go home for sure. Fuck that. I'm out of here. This is by far one of the weirdest cat animes I've seen. So a cat alien falls down to this really shy girl's apartment building. And what does he want to do? Believe it or not take over the planet. But he wants to take all the information he gains from this planet and flies back to the cat planet and feeds them how to make the cat planet even better. But there's one problem. He's stuck taking care of this little girl, and his thing is broken, so he can't fly all the way back. So now the cat is forcing her to let him stay there until he fixes his fucking machine or whatever it is. Plus, it's really good for her because she's really shy, and he makes everything at her school even better. Gets to talk to one of the cutest boys in the school. I mean, it's A+ if you're that type of girl. And if you like cat animes and they're funny, it's a must watch. The anime is called Uchujin Mumu. For me, it's a skip. And another one for me that's a skip is #Compass 2.0 Animation Project. That shit always sounds stupid as fuck. There's a really edgy looking guy and you won't believe. He doesn't want a fucking partner. He can do everything by himself, and it's not Kirito. But then we get the opposite, the pure opposite. Some little squeaky little thing who wants to be partners with everyone, but they're already partnered up, and the only person left is this dumbass. And since it's a game and it's not actually in real life, they're forced to be partnered together, so it's gonna be very cringy and awkward. Skip. I'd say it twice because that shit's dumb. The next one could either be something you want to watch just because it's trash and you like the way it looks, or it's just bullshit, to be honest with you. It's an isekai where some Japanese man gets isekai into a world where he's a fat boy and his skills are sewing and cooking, and his favorite thing to do in the world is play with his fat brother's cheeks, and he thinks it's the cutest thing in the world. It's so kawaii. Fuck that. Skip that shit, honestly. I don't even want to tell you what the anime is called, but here it is. Shirahio reincarnated as a neglected noble, raising my baby brother with memories from my past life. Alright, the moment you've been waiting for. Here are the top 5 animes to watch this season. Number 1. Gag Manga Byoryo. The anime already knows it's bad, but he keeps saying some stupid jokes like the guy's perverted for using someone's flute. I mean, mostly because he's fucking ugly and they just want to torture the fuck out of this guy. 10 out of 10. And the next best anime is Kupin-chan. It's basically a cute penguin who likes going up and down, sometimes falls, and it's so cute. Thanks for watching. Those are the best anime of this season. Fucking false. Here are the real ones. No particular order, you already know. Lazarus, Shinichiro Watanabe, directing and script, and Mamoru Miyano as the lead. You cannot not watch this. It's an insane anime that definitely is worth watching because he was a criminal and he got out because he's really strong, and it shows you exactly how he got out. Is it realistic? Probably not, but he gets caught by a bombshell, and through being horny he becomes part of a group called Lazarus that's gonna save this fucking world. The second one is Witch Watch. It's a romantic comedy where there's 2 kids who haven't seen each other since they were little kids and they moved away from each other. One of the kids is a witch and the other one is an ogre, and they finally meet each other after a long time, so 5+ years. And she only moves back because she needs someone to protect her, and they're usually creatures or birds or something like that, but this time it's not, it's a human, but it's really an ogre. And he knows how to beat the fuck out of things, which is why he's always getting beaten up, because he can't use his strength on normal humans. He'll kill them. Little does he know that the witch actually likes him, and it might go both ways. It's very good. Go watch. The third one I can't talk much about because it's mystery and I don't want to spoil anything. It's called Kowloon Generic Romance, and trust me, if you've not heard of it, go do yourself a favor, watch it. Unless you don't like adult anime, and that's fair. You can watch something else. I think Yu-Gi-Oh! Has a terrible anime right now, so that'll do. Though it's only like 5 minutes, and that's bullshit too. Per episode, I mean. And if you just want a little bit of what the anime is about, there's 2 people who work at an office, and the whole time you think it's just the guy who likes the girl. But turns out to be the girl might like the guy without even knowing it. Also, it gets weird because he kisses her in the mouth and she's surprised why he did that, but then makes sense since no spoilers. Go watch. And if you don't like all these cutesy romance shit, I really recommend Sword of the Demon King. That first episode is insane. It's a must watch even if you don't watch the rest. It's like an hour something, but it's really good. I can't talk too much about it, kind of like the previous one, because there's so many spoilers, but just know it's about poverty and growing up, becoming strong, and lots of melodrama. Go watch. I'm gonna keep saying go watch because these are 5 animes you can't miss. They should definitely sponsor me for this type of shit because no one else is gonna give you shit like this for free. You're skipping the line and just getting all the good stuff quick. And none of the bull, just the real shit. Tell me how many YouTubers actually do that in the comment section below. I don't fucking believe it at all. And the one anime you might not know about, but it's very good and you should watch, To Be Hero X. Imagine really liking superheroes, and one day you get fired from your superhero fanboy job, and no spoilers, you become the hero you admire the most. Yeah, and the animation is insanely good. It's a must watch. Out of all of these, go watch this right now. And I totally forgot to put this one in until now. It's not very remarkable. Moonrise. This is in the distant future, and AI has become so prominent that people can live on the moon. But in this world, just like any world, if there's money, if there's drugs and sex, there's going to be war. So it's Earth versus the moon, and who's gonna win? They already killed his parents, so now he's fucking furious. Hey, it might be a really low score right now, but it could really pop off later. Maybe you should try it. Well guys, that's the end of my video. Those are the top 5 you must watch. Like right now, this video's gonna end here, and you better go watch. Alright, leave a comment down below and tell me how those anime recommendations went. Peace.